MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Blake Snell will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Into the box now, Oscar Mercado. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. They'll come into play here at 319. 7 homers and 21 driven in. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
So now to the plate, Domingo Santana. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
So now Carlos Santana. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Lindor at second. Santana is over at first with one away. Grounded down the third baseline. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-1 the count now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Indians forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Tribe lead this one 1-0. Carlos Carrasco is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Standing in, Brian O'Grady. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
O'Grady.
He's set. Here it comes. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Brandon Lau is on deck. The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Stepping in, Brandon Lau. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, batting .500, 4 for 8. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Lau, originally from the state of Virginia, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself in.
Ouch, that one hit him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So stepping in, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second here with nobody out. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-0 pitch. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double, and it catapults him back out in front by a run.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
At the plate, Nate Lowe. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's hitting over 400. Now hold on, I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Second and third here, one man out.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
In now, Manuel Margot. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And it's a 4-1 game. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Now the 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Rays 4 and the Indians 1. Leading off the inning, Tyler Naquin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rays dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep here in this contest.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Into the box, Jordan Luplow, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The Rays put up a big number in the runs column yesterday, so a repeat of that would certainly help their efforts in going for this sweep here today.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Roberto Perez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Liner toward right center, and that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. Naquin ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score as they now trail by only 2.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. One 0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So now to the plate, Oscar Mercado, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
There's a line drive, base hit to left field. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. The Rays 4 and the Indians 2. Digging in, Michael Perez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's set, and the pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Standing in now, Brian O'Grady, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The average entering play at a cool .330. 9 homers and 14 driven in. Change up low, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0 home. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Set to deliver on 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 8.
Now at the plate, Brandon Lau. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
No, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Carrasco pauses. First pitch on its way. Ji-Man Choi is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Men on third with 2 down. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And this is knocked down over there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Domingo Santana. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. First time up, he went down looking. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-1. Line drive to left. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The left fielder, number 30, Tyler Naquin.
So here's Tyler Naquin, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Jordan Luplow, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
And he popped him up. Lau into shallow center. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5, all even now at 4 apiece.
We're back now as the Rays are preparing for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Now the 1-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Pitch on the way. Bullet back up the middle. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
Into the box, Nate Lowe. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here it comes. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside. Back up the middle, reined in. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Willie Adames. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
1 ball.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here, but now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. 3 innings complete. Strap in. It's still 4-4. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point, and he gave a glowing review about the quality of the swings they're putting together. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball in this one has been outstanding, and frankly, really fun for him to watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 7.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he falls behind 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Oscar Mercado. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Through 3.5, all tied 4 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot.
Manuel
First delivery to him on the way. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Stepping in now, Yandy Diaz. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Slow little roller to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Ready now, Michael Perez. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
That last pitch was number 60 already. With 1 out in the 4th, that's way too many.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. Hit in the air out to left field. Naquin has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian O'Grady. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. The set and the 1-0. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. We played 4, and it's now 5-4 Tampa Bay. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Adames scoops it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Domingo Santana. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate now, Carlos Santana. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
2 out, nobody on. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Trevor Richards will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Trevor Richards.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Hit hard to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Ji-Man Choi, the next to hit, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The designated hitter, Ji-Man Choi.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Lindor is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The first baseman, number 35.
Stepping up now, Nate Lowe, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Digging in to try it again, Willie Adames. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball
2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Tampa. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Coming to the plate now, Jordan Luplow. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Jordan Luplow.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Settling in now, Roberto Perez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 7.
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is in the air to right. O'Grady will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Nick Whitgren enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Cleveland, number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Manuel Margot.
The center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Margot.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1 home.
2-1.
One out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Soft liner to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's now 6-4.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
At the plate, Brian O'Grady.
Number 31.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. Leading off the inning, Oscar Mercado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
In there, 0-1. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Santana averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. A ball and a strike now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. On to first, and there are 2 down. So a big moment here, and standing in, Carlos Santana. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Indians leave one. They trail it here 6-4. Phil Maton is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Phil Maton.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Number 8.
From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And it's 1-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Line toward right center. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, G-Man Joy.
Into the box now, G-Man Choi. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
The left fielder, number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
None out, runners at first and second. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ball 2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now batting, Nate Lowe. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First delivery to him on the way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Goes to third with it. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Here's the 2-1 home.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Dominic Leone takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 53, Dominic Leone.
Willie Adames will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it an 8-4 ball game.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose. Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rays lead it 8-4. Jose Ramirez will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now here it comes. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. The Rays are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. Two cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
He pulls this one into right. O'Grady is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
At the plate, Tyler Naquin. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
A ball and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in, Jordan Luplow. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So now to the plate, Roberto Perez, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Adam Simber is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 90, Adam Simber.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Low for ball 1. Simber was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball inside. No, inside.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-0 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He's there and records the first out. Ready for another chance? Michael Perez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
The 0-1 on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Foul. Now another 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in, Brian O'Grady. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he takes ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Jose Alvarado comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jose Alvarado.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Rarely do you see a closer come in when you have a comfortable lead like this one here. We'll see if he's able to keep his concentration. A lot of times closers have a difficult time when they have that lead of 3 or more runs.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Alvarado has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. That misses 1-2. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Oscar Mercado stands in as he looks at ball one here. Nobody out, runner on first. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two.
Count is 1-2.
And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Back up the middle. Adames brings it in. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end. So I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Rays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Trevor Richards claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.